We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent. Is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate. A little bit here. They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Go. 180. 54. Light 52.
Wentz now on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Yo, move, little man. Move, man.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Nervous?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running with Howard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you...
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
Out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Smackdown put on me over here.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 71 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown.
Same play.
Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to PS4 Tokyo.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will fall incomplete.
Why do you do this shit? Nah, I ain't taking that shit. I don't ever take it. I like, because when I take it, I'll play bums. Now they don't let me select, nah. I don't never take that shit. I be kicking ass on here too hard, too much. Be getting born every time I come on. I'm glad I'm playing, you know. Why is doing this shit? This shit froze.
Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's see what you got.
Now Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Wentz now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
65. Check. Lucky. Hey, Ring up 48. Slam. Out.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brought down by Nate Gehry. A toss to Cook. Able to avoid him. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Still got that push. Huh?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Cousins now to throw on first down. It's complete to Diggs. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion. We're just shy of the marker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Check. Fresno.
They run again on first down. Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
53. Check 53. Switch up. Watch out. Hey, 382, lane 50.
Following the interception, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Cousins on 4th down, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Complete. Smith has it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass.